Yo, what up YouTube? What up boxing fans? Shout out to Carcino for writing a great blog on who is behind the Top Rank versus Goldenboy feud. As we know, ever since, I believe it's Ricky Hatton versus Manny Pacquiao, that's the last time these two promotional companies have worked with each other. During this time, there was a period where Manny Pacquiao was on Showtime for one fight uh, against Shane Mosley, and then they rushed him back to HBO after, promising some more television exposure within the Time Warner cable network. Anyways, a lot in boxing has transpired as, the Showtime president, Ken Hirschman, is now the HBO president, and now a Goldenboy sort of ex-executive, Steven Espinoza, is now the president of Showtime Sports. And according to Carcino's sources, Steven Espinoza is the reason why we are not seeing Goldenboy and Top Rank fighters, swapping hands and, really giving us those great matchups that we want to see. It's Steven Espinoza that's not contacting Arum. It's Steven Espinoza that's not responding to anything by Top Rank, any offers or any communication at all. And that's where this problem lies. Why? Apparently, Steven Espinoza is holding a personal grudge against Top Rank Promotions. I don't know if this is the exact reason, but within the blog, essentially, it says that, Goldenboy, Goldenboy bidded for May 5th, 2 days before Top Rank did. And I think if Bob Arum was to place a bid on that May 5th date, because I know he said publicly if Mayweather's fighting, he wouldn't even consider it. But I think he wanted to put on Sergio Martinez versus Chavez Jr., the rematch. Now, that aside, it was also speculated that Mayweather would fight in February. So he might have thought, hey, that May 5th date is open, I better reserve that. Apparently Steven Espinoza took that personally. I guess that was one of the things that really ticked him off after Arum did a head-to-head sort of card where Canelo was fighting on Mexican Independence Day, and Arum went ahead and did his pay-per-view thing on that day as well. And they were late on the bids as well too. Goldenboy secured that date, and Top Rank secured it right after. So this is something that really Steven Espinoza took personally, and as we know, you don't take business personally. It's business, and now Goldenboy is free to work with any network they want. They've aligned themselves with Showtime. That's their main network. And now we got apparently the fight coming up. Mikey Garcia versus Orlando Salido was supposed to be on Showtime Sports. They wanted to buy the fight, but after the Chavez Jr. versus Martinez fight was made, there were no emails returned from Espinoza on buying the Mikey Garcia versus Orlando Salido fight. This pissed Arum off because he thought Showtime wanted the fight. They're the ones that previously highlighted Orlando Salido's victory over Juanma Lopez, right? So Arum, pissed off, said Showtime Sports doesn't exist to us. Knowing why this fight is now on HBO, Top Rank now refuses to do business with Goldenboy Promotions, mainly because of Steven Espinoza. He's the one that's not picking up the phone. Those are Bob Arum's words. So that's where we stand, man. And at the end of the day, we're the ones missing out on some of the best fights that could be made. I'm talking about Abner Mares versus Donaire. I'm talking about, Mayweather versus any Mayweather versus Bradley. We're not gonna see something like that. Maybe Bradley versus Guerrero. We can't see a fight like that if these two guys are having personal grudges against each other. And that's what I hate about boxing. It is what it is, guys. Peace out, take care.